This is Ramblin' Rusty. I'm here at Emmanuel's ground. Let me zoom in a little bit here and there. And Philip is with me. I missed it. I need to, maybe I'll talk to Mindy. Maybe she'll do it. They need to call me when some exciting things are going. And so he'll tell her what all happened while I wasn't here today.
Rusty, we're so sorry. We've got our hand to the plow and we're forgetting about all the people that are interested in what's going on here. But this morning we had the geography students.
And how many class is that?
Well, geography and life skills are separated boy and girl, and the reason why is the
Yeah.
life skills
Okay.
is an all boys class and the geography is an all girls class. And so they are in geography when they're not in life skills. So
Okay.
geography was out here this morning and they do some service learning projects here on the farm. And my wife teaches the geography class and we harvested 21 bins of produce for the Valley Fellowship church plant, and they're going to be distributing them to some families that are experiencing some food insecurity. And so we have, I think we did 6 bins of romaine lettuce, 8 bins of kale, 12 bins of butterhead lettuce, and some spinach. And so we're really excited about that. But this is Emmanuel's ground, and we are so thankful for all the help that the students have provided for us. We've got our strawberries in and the leaves are coming on nicely and they're actually flowering right now. Yesterday we were able to plant our peppers, tomato, eggplant, and zucchini. And this morning we planted butternut squash down at the far end of the field. And so we can give a little tour.
All right, let's wander down that way.
All right. So on our right-hand side over here is where we planted the peppers and tomatoes. We've got big slicing tomatoes. We have cherry tomato. We've got all kinds of bell peppers, red, oranges, and yellows, and green ones.
Okay. And so you were telling me earlier about the strawberries. When will they be ready to pick?
Well, we'd like to also provide the community with June-bearing strawberries, but we weren't able to plant those this year. We started employment here a little bit too late to get everything ready for that, but we do have everbearing this year, and next year we'll have June-bearing and everbearing to have a longer season.
Now, will you be able to use these strawberries more than 1 year, or?
They can be used more than 1 year. We are growing these as annuals, so we're only going to use them 1 year.
Okay, I noticed walking down here, I see a number of blooms on these.
Yes. Yes. Very thankful. We're actually going to be pruning off these first blooms so that the plant can put more of its energy into root production so that it will have a larger yield of strawberries later. And so on our right again is another batch of solanaceous. We've got eggplant, peppers, tomato over here. Even some tomatillo for those who like salsa verde.
Okay.
And there's my wife, and she's planting flowers. We're going to have a lot of flowers this year. You can come and make your own arrangement to give away.
Okay.
And we're even going to have winter wheat available, and that's the tall crop you see over there on the
Right.
side.
I apologize to those watching this video.
The farm is growing. We need to get a golf cart for you.
Need a golf cart and make the path a little smoother for this old man, you know. But it works. And also we'll go by and we'll take a look at the potato patch too.
Yes, let's do that.
And wow.
So this field up here is going to be where we're going to plant our pumpkin, which is going to be going in probably next week. But if you come over here to the right, we just planted butternut squash this morning. Each bed is 300 feet long. So we've got 100 plants per bed for a total of 300 in this field here. And I really like growing butternut squash. It is hand harvested, even commercially. My experience has been even without refrigeration, butternut squash is lasting 1 year easy. And so we plan on having a lot of butternut squash. We've got the labor. We don't have all the technology here yet for the refrigeration systems. And so it's going to be a good crop for us.
And so what's going to go in this next one?
This next one will be pumpkin and kabocha squash, which we're excited about. We've never grown that before, but it looks like it's going to taste amazing.
Okay. And then coming up closer now, and
this next field that you don't see any plastic beds in yet is going to be where we're going to do sweet potato. And we've got 3 varieties we're growing. We're going to do a Japanese variety, which I really like. It's a little bit more like a yam from the Caribbean or Africa. Not as sweet and a little more starchy, but also we're going to be growing some good sweet potatoes that everybody's familiar with.
okay.
In this field up here, we have about two-thirds of it of potato. The other third will be peanut, which we're going to be planting this next week. But the potatoes are different heights because we've got like 5 different varieties growing in here. Yukon Gold, Pontiac, New Orleans, Kennebec, Lehigh. Got a bunch of varieties growing in here.
Wow. Wow. And then here is the winter wheat.
That's right. Winter wheat. This will be an educational event this summer where we're going to harvest this by hand, and we're going to make it, bundle it into sheaves, then thresh it and winnow it, and we'll be sharing some Christian spiritual thoughts about it and singing the song "Bringing in the Sheaves" while we do it.
Yes.
And all this will go towards making agriculture class fun by making pizzas we can use farm ingredients for, and we're working on building a pizza oven. I think you did a clip where my friend Ben Hasley made the base for it, and we're going to use clay to do the rest of it.
Okay.
So a lot of flowers are going on here. We've got some ornamental wheat that we're going to use in flower arrangements and all kinds of flowers. And then on the side here is garlic.
Yep. Wow, this is really exciting. And so, anyway, this is Ramblin' Rusty signing off for now. And I'll catch up with you all later.